Hello and welcome back to Nintendo November Mario Edition, the month where I'm dedicating each week to one of Mario's many friends. This is Donkey Kong Week, and today we're talking about DK's grand return to the mainstay series, Donkey Kong Country Returns. Let's get started. I had played a few levels of this game a number of years ago out of curiosity, but didn't get more than halfway through World 1. Something about the game just didn't click with me. I decided to pick it up again for this series so I could see if a few years gaming experience could make a game hit me any different than it did the first time. The final verdict was that this game has a lot of good parts to it, but still is not all that great. There's a lot to be said about how well the original Donkey Kong Country formula is translated into this game. Just like I said in my DKC video yesterday, there are small secrets and things to discover around every corner of the levels. I particularly liked features like having to slam the cannons to make things happen in World 2. There are just so many fun things to discover, and I appreciate that in a way this makes the levels more replayable if you happen to not get all of the collectibles your first time through. The one thing I do really like about this game is the way that the health bar is handled, both with yourself and the partner mechanic. Instead of your partner disappearing in one hit, then you die with one hit. Instead, both you and your partner have 2 hearts, with the opportunity to add more using power-ups purchased from Cranky. I think this was a perfect way to make it slightly more fair, without completely losing the challenge or making it feel too easy. Speaking of the partner, I like that Diddy has a bigger use in this game than he does in the original game, giving you a bit of a hover move that really helped in a lot of situations. I will say, a small bit of the magic was lost in the world map in this game. There was something so good about physically seeing DK and Diddy walk to each level, and having the level be blended into the actual scenery. The simple level select where it was just pictures of the two wasn't as special, and the levels themselves on the world map did not blend in as seamlessly. Now to address the elephant in the room, the motion controls. I've heard a ton of people complain about these, and when I first tried to play the game a couple years ago I agreed. However, now that I took some time to play more of the game, I get used to how the controls work, and I now completely disagree. Yeah, they're a little annoying, but of all the ridiculous gimmicks that Nintendo has been trying to shove into everything for years, this was fairly basic. It actually felt fairly satisfying to smash and bang into the ground and see everything shake and rumble, and in a lot of places make things happen within the level. I personally have nothing wrong with the control scheme here, and I don't really see why anyone chooses to complain about it. I just choose to see the fun in it. Although I wasn't as big of a fan of this game as the original Donkey Kong Country, I definitely think this is a good game overall. It still had all of the elements of DKC in there, and I commend Retro for translating them over so well. Tomorrow we'll be looking at the sequel everyone claims is the best in the franchise, and although I have played it before, I'm excited to give it another round for the week. What did you think of Donkey Kong Country Returns? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe while you're down there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow.